Lions fans, buckle up because there are two major issues in the air that could completely transform our season. First, Coach Dan Campbell dropped a statement that left many wondering about the future of one of our young talents. Is he ready to overcome the challenges that threaten his growth in the NFL? At the same time, a strategic move before the trade deadline might bring an unexpected boost to the Lions' defense. If you, like me, feel the pride of being a Lions fan and don't want to miss a detail of this journey, subscribe to the channel now. Here, you'll follow every update, every victory, and every decision that could transform our season. Let's cheer and root together for our team's success. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a moment. This is the year to show the power of our fandom. Join us on this journey, and don't forget to leave a like to support the channel. A crucial point centers around Jameson Williams. Campbell believes the wide receiver is increasingly aware of the pitfalls that could cut his career short. Although fans of the team have high admiration for him, Williams has faced controversies since being drafted 12th overall in 2022. There have been suspensions related to gambling, recent police investigations, and comparisons to former players like Titus Young and Charles Rogers are starting to surface. But the coach trusts in Williams' potential, saying that the player understands the seriousness of the situation and is willing to learn from his experiences. He believes that Jameson can still redeem himself and grow from these difficult moments. In the end, it's up to Williams to show that he's ready to seize his future and make the most of this NFL opportunity. And speaking of twists, the next rumor promises to stir things up even more. Will the Lions make a bold move before the trade deadline, particularly to strengthen the edge rusher position left vulnerable after Aiden Hutchinson's injury? The name Chase Young, who was once on the Lions' radar, could come back into play. Currently with the Saints and on a one-year contract, he's showing potential, even though his pro football focus grades are average. With a strong interior defensive line led by Ala McNeil and others, Young could fit well and revive the Lions' pass rush. This is an important crossroads. On one side, betting on the development of a young prospect, and on the other, the chance to bolster our defense for the season's final stretch. Is it worth it? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. This journey promises to be full of excitement. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss a detail of this epic journey towards the playoffs. With each step, the Lions are getting closer to a season that could change the franchise's trajectory, and the upcoming moves will be decisive. For the fans, it's impossible to ignore the adrenaline that comes with each new possibility. Whether it's the rise of promising young players like Jameson Williams, who's fighting to leave controversies behind, or the arrival of a heavyweight name like Chase Young to strengthen the defense. Campbell and his coaching staff are building a resilient team, ready to face any adversity. And it's this never-give-up mentality that keeps the Lions on the radar as one of the most intriguing teams this season. A possible trade for Chase Young would not only bring an extra dose of talent to the defense, but it would also be a symbol of the team's commitment to winning. Imagine the impact a dynamic edge rusher like him could have, especially at a time when the defense needs to solidify. Moreover, there's excitement about building a winning culture in Detroit. Dan Campbell has been working to give the Lions a fighting spirit that seemed long gone. With the team facing important injuries and needing a response, the fans know the team's attitude now is different. This year, the mentality is clear. Fight to the end and make every game count. This is what's getting fans excited, with the feeling that something special is in the air. So the question remains, will Jameson Williams make the leap in maturity the team expects? And could a possible arrival of Chase Young be the final push to secure a playoff spot? This is the kind of season where every detail matters and every decision has the power to write history. Get ready. If you're passionate about this team and want to see the Lions surpass all expectations, stay tuned. Subscribe and activate notifications to closely follow every chapter of this electrifying journey. Let's go together towards the playoffs. As a Lions fan, it's impossible not to feel excited about what we're building. Seeing Dan Campbell leading this team with so much grit and passion is refreshing, and the possibility of having a historic season is in the air. Jameson Williams is raw talent, and despite the ups and downs off the field, I feel he still has a lot to offer. He needs focus and support, and I believe that with a team by his side and Campbell's confidence, Williams will have his moment to shine and show why he was one of the big bets in the draft. As for the possibility of bringing in a name like Chase Young, just imagining this strengthened defense makes me optimistic. We know our defensive line is solid, but we're missing that guy who can really pressure the quarterback and be a constant threat. Chase Young has the profile to do that, and his arrival would be a true game changer for the Lions' pass rush, especially in a crucial stretch like this. I believe that with him, we have a better chance not only to reach the playoffs but to make a significant impact. I know there are still many questions in the air, and not all the answers will come quickly. But as a fan, seeing the team fighting and with real ambitions is already a reason for pride. This is the time to believe and support every decision, every play, and every victory that brings us closer to the dream we all, as fans, want to achieve, seeing the Lions on top. Let's go together because this season promises a lot. With each game, it feels like we're witnessing something special. It's not just about winning or losing. It's about building an identity that finally makes sense to the fans. As a fan, I know we've been through ups and downs for years, but this time, there's something different in the air. Dan Campbell has brought a new energy to Detroit, a mix of grit and humility that connects the team to the fans like never before. We're seeing a team that plays with heart, that fights to the last second, and that represents the city of Detroit in a way that makes us proud to be Lions fans. For those following closely, you know how important each player's potential is in this journey. Seeing young talents like Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Penei Sewell stand out alongside veterans like Jared Goff is proof that the organization is finally building something sustainable and long-term. The arrival of someone like Chase Young will be the cherry on top, a symbol that we're not just thinking about competing, but winning and taking a step closer to the top of the NFL.